What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffery.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffery?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her. Back here! I've not said my piece yet. Back here! I've not said my piece yet. Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffery?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
How about murder, McCaffery? You ever been involved in a murder before?
If I'm carrying the mark of Cain, you're gonna need something to prove it, detective. You're ruining my drink. It's time to move on.
But nothing reprehensible.
No? The odd parking ticket. That kind of thing.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffery. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman. Run along back to the station, officer. Someone really should think about letting you people out less often.
And what was your opinion of her?
Pity, bordering on contempt.
I don't like you, McCaffery. You look like someone who's trying too hard, like your whole life is some kind of performance. I think you need to give us something to get us out of your life.
I don't like you either, you pompous, stiff-necked patrician. You think I don't see through you and all the other minions of the ruling class?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
I think you're lying, McCaffery. You saw Evelyn last night.
Unless you're some kind of oracle, I think you're going to have a hard time proving that, detective. I've been helpful. I think it's time you and your colleague ran along.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Good choice of word. Am I a suspect?
McCaffery, we're not finished with you. You had your chance to cooperate. Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffery? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffery. Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffery?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffery. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffery. You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper. One more time, pal, and I'll break your fucking jaw.
At the moment, all I want to do is talk to the bottom of my glass. If you don't mind, I'm trying to grasp a very elusive thought.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Next stop has got to be the bowling alley.
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Looks like trying to enjoy a quiet drink is against the goddamn law now, huh?